Hey everybody, and welcome to an Autumn 2013 S.W.A.T review. My name is Alan, otherwise known as Hisui.
I'm Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And we are from ReverseThieves.com, where you can get tons of excellent blog posts, as well as the monthly Speakeasy podcast, other S.W.A.T reviews, and Case Close reviews as well.
This time we are looking at Gundam Build Fighters from Sunrise, and it is streaming on Gundam.info and YouTube. And that's all legal.
And this is the newest Gundam TV series, really based on the Gundam Builders OAV series. Now it's been expanded into, like a 13-episode TV series.
It's basically kids building, or not just kids, but people building Gunpla, and then they kind of enter this virtual fighting arena where they use their Gunpla and they pilot them to fight each other in tournament style. And now in the world, they're like on the 7th worldwide tournament year, so it's been going on for a little while. And the main character, Sei, his dad was a second place finisher for like the big tournament many years ago before he passed away. So he wants to build on that legacy, man.
And him and his mom run a little Gunpla shop kind of in the middle of nowhere, and he builds excellent models, but he can't pilot to save his life. So his suits are wonderful. When he puts them into the machine, they operate great, but he just doesn't have the skill to bring out their true potential.
So in the first episode, he's kind of lamenting this fact, and he has a kid in the neighborhood who's kind of a jerk and is better at piloting, but he's not really good at building, so he keeps trying to convince him that they should team up. And Sei is like, I don't like how you treat the models, and I don't like your attitude, so I don't want to, do this with you. And then he ends up meeting, in a meeting of destiny, Reiji, who I'm convinced at this point is like some alien prince. I'm not sure. He's very strange. He meets him in the marketplace and they sort of hit it off, and he ends up helping him out. And Reiji gives him this small bead and is like, if you ever need me, you just wish on this bead and I'll just show up. And he's like a superhero, and then he disappears. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, he's kind of like a magical prince. And of course, when Sei tries to battle again, Reiji shows up to save the day and save him, and turns out to be an excellent Gunpla pilot. In fact, he might be a new type.
As Mr. Raul from the neighborhood says.
Of course, there is lots of showing off of Gunpla models and different Gundams. And then, like we said, there's this Rumble Raul character that was the best. That was totally one of the best parts of the whole show. And he's like, there is no guarantee in battle, shonen.
And the kid who he's fighting against in Rival, he looks like Makuve from the original Mobile Suit Gundam, and it even has Makuve's kind of knight-looking mobile suit from the TV series.
So it was just a really fun episode, but I liked sort of the spirit of it, and I especially liked Reiji and his weird, I don't understand how soda works, and
but it tastes good.
And I just thought it was a fun kid show. I just really enjoyed it.
It was a refreshing Gundam series that I think just was celebrating the suits while basically being like, hey kids, why don't you buy some of these suits after you enjoyed the show?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot to it or anything, but I thought it was a good time. I thought it had good characters, and in a way it's kind of got this really sweet friendship that is developing, which I think is just really nice.
I have one random weird question other than Reiji being his Gundam boyfriend.
Telling you.
I was like, do you think that one girl who commented on the stone might be a potential down the line love interest, or you think she was just random girl?
She seemed to be in the next episode preview, and I don't know if there are going to be any women Gunpla builders. I hope that there will be, although we were talking about we're not quite sure how long the show is, so, I mean, not sure how many characters they're going to throw at us, but I think that would be nice also, so I don't know, maybe she builds Gunpla.
I mean, in the original OAV, they eventually bring in a, like, girl member of the team who's their friend, and she eventually builds the infamous bear, not infamous, super famous bear guy, so,
Nice!
So I can't see them not bringing in a girl if for nothing else. Who else is gonna pilot bear guy, Kate?
I definitely recommend. I think if you're already a Gundam fan, you'll get a lot of laughs out of this because you'll see references and quotes and different things. But if you're not,
and I know Gundam mentioned that they have some super obscure vehicles and mobile suits. Like, they had one from Victory and the Big Wheel, and they've mentioned that they have in previews, they have stuff from, like, super obscure video games. So if you're, like, a hardcore Gundam fan, you can play, like, Spot the Super Minor suit.
But if you're not, I feel like it's not super overwhelmingly mecha, and it has a really great kids show vibe to it. So if you want something, fun, I think this is where it is.
It just feels effervescent. It just pops with excitement, and that's really addicting.
Yeah, I thought it was contagious how excited everybody in the show was for the audience. So,
all right, see you guys next time.
Please set your GP base. Velocity particle, spring start.
トラフスキー粒子。10年前に発明されたこの粒子はガンプラの素材となっているプラスチックのみに反応する。外部から粒子を流体的に操作することで普段は動かせないガンプラに命が吹き込まれる。
Battle start.
CG などではなく自分が作ったガンプラで戦う。これこそが究極のガンプラバトルだ。